and welcome to another episode of Live Talk. Ready?
Yeah!
It's gonna go off, you know. It's gonna go off. Yeah, you got me. I am Fawole. You have the wizard.
Here.
Amazingly talented, fantastically beautiful, such a warm personality and character. Tiffany Marsah. I get it right, yeah?
Yeah, no, you did perfect. Getting it.
Welcome to the studio, Tiffany.
Hey, yo.
All right, it's what can I say? How can I start? Let's start with how we usually start. How do we know each other?
Oh, how did we get to know each other? Yes. I performed at your show, but prior to that, you found me somehow, and I cannot recall. I think it was probably at another open mic or something like that.
Yeah, even me, I don't
think
know.
so. I can't remember now.
I remember you performing at 4D Love. Cause I remember coming and just your energy is off the charts anyway.
Oh, thank you, man.
Like, what it couldn't have been BYOB.
Maybe.
Could it be BYOB?
I haven't been BYOB in a bit.
So
2022.
When I asked you to come on the show, what did I say to you?
Which one? This show or
the other show? The other show. I wasn't to this show, but the other show.
You spoke crazy royalties onto me. Yeah, you spoke crazy royalties onto my name.
Yeah, I must have seen you perform.
You did for sure. You did.
And your face is like, your energy is just like, it's amazing. It matches your beauty and your talent.
Thank you.
Your energy is amazing. It's
Thank
like
you,
you got a crazy energy about you as well, which
Thank
is
you.
like it draws people in. No, seriously.
Thank you.
Anyone who knows you, they'll know. You'll be in the front like the Wizards probably seen it. Yeah. Even at my event last time, you fucking you're not that sort of person.
Yeah, that's me.
You watch a movie with, and you'll be like,
I'm the commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
where
a bit bad.
Where does this energy come from?
Have
you always been like this?
No.
No.
It's love, man. Like I mean, you see me like that because those are people who would probably do the same for me. You know what I mean? And it's genuine. It's like when you're up there, it's scary. Like you start shaking, you don't know why you're shaking. And you might know everything that you're performing from the back of your hand, but the moment you get up on there, there's like this automatic fear. And all you need sometimes is just one person to be like, no, you did great. And you did this and you did that. And I thank God I've got the voice of something to be able to be belting my
powerful voice.
Thank you. To be belting out, you got it, girl, yes. Yeah. So I just want to spread love because that's my community now. Yeah. You know? So that's the least I can do.
So you know I'm asking you, yeah? As I'm looking at you, like I said, like you're gorgeous, you're very beautiful. Thank you. We started the show as well. It's not just that's just not what I'm talking about because I appreciate you're that person. I appreciate you're supportive. I appreciate you spread the good energy and you know what it's like to be up on stage and how daunting it can be and how nerves can get you. I've corpsed on stage. You know what I mean? I'm sure you've messed up lines sometimes on stage or whatever. And it's like you're just up there on your own. It's almost like when people talk about fighting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I won't say I'm a fighter. I can fight. I won't say I'm a fighter, but I'm a man. Whatever. I've been in the ring once or twice. Like, everyone can say anything and anything, but when you get in the ring, it's just you and the guy, you and the other person in the ring. When you're fight, it's a fight. The fight's on. There's nothing else to sugarcoat it. All that stuff before. It's just you and the person. The person wants to thump you up, you're in trouble. I believe it's the same thing when you go and perform. It's just you and the once you're on the stage, you're on your own. It's make or break, do or die. You got to show your worth and your minerals. But I think what I'm asking is, you're supportive and everything, but you said it yourself. You'd be like, no girl, don't go down there, you're gonna die. You've been doing it with a film as well. You've got this energy, you know what I mean? Like, you've been watching a film with a friend and going nuts, like, in a good way.
Yeah.
So where does that come from? Have you been like that all your life? And I have friends like that. I just want to find out more about you. What was you like as a child?
As a child?
Yeah. Let's go back.
I was the only child.
You're only child, yeah?
I was the only child for about 9 years.
Okay.
But I grew up with male cousins.
Okay.
So I was the only girl. I was the first granddaughter, the first daughter, the first niece. So I was that.
Okay.
Within my family. It does, don't it? I'm interested to know, what does it explain?
Okay, I'll elaborate.
Yeah. But yes, I grew up with like 4 male cousins. And I always feel like I could have gone two ways. I could have been very tomboyish or very babyish. I opted for the baby. And on top of that, I was brought up in an African household. And so like, not only was I brought up as the baby, but also I was brought up with like this nurturing necessity of like, okay, you're brought up to clean and cook and learn how to do this. Not to say I learned all of those things at the speed that my mom did, but I learned it eventually. And so I do feel
good cook, yeah?
I mean, I can feed myself.
You know, I hope you're at home, like, when you know, before she spoke.
My family has eaten from me and they haven't died. So I said, cool.
Yeah.
I did my thing.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mumsy and Grandma.
Yeah.
And we're good to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I feel yeah, I feel like it came naturally. I've always been very nurturing, and I feel like that's thanks to both my parents.
Okay.
I do like the fact that my friends can look at me and be like, "Oh yeah, that's Mama Tiff." Like she's a grandma before she's even, you know. Like I take so much pride in that. Like it's to the point where I put myself as an auntie first before I do myself.
Yeah.
Or I put myself as a grandma first before I do myself, because I feel like there's so much wisdom that comes from that.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about life yet, but the
You don't know
amount
anything about life?
yet to the extent of being labeled an auntie or like a grandma.
You'd be
But
surprised though, you know.
I was just gonna say though, I feel like
go
it does. Obviously, if it depends on the situation.
Oh, you'd be surprised because, okay, so like I say, I look at you and I see the energy and I see like you can never know how you're perceived by people.
Yeah.
Like you're like a supernova. You're full of energy. Like I said, you're beautiful. You're full of energy. Right? What's the word? Supportive. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
the way you've been brought up, the things that you've been around, they've shaped you and made you who you are. You'd be surprised, but a lot of people haven't had the benefit of that shaping or the benefit of being able to clarify their particular space. Like, should I play? I don't know what you said. You said this or baby.
Yeah.
You chose to play the baby. You're around like certain men. That for me, that brings your confidence. That's why I said it's interesting. For me, you got confidence. You're very, even you're a woman, you're like, yo, listen. That's a melting.
It took a while.
That's a melting. No,
It took a while though.
That's from because you get from the influence of your cousins that you was around. So you get that strength and that power. You have the nurturing stuff from you're accepting your African heritage.
Yeah.
And you're also trying to say, okay, look, well, let me learn tradition, mum. Mum, I see you. I want to know how to cook, I know how to clean, how to do this. Not be submissive or anything, but you know all these things, your repertoire.
Yeah.
Some people haven't even had
It's
the benefit
subconscious.
of to know who they are, where they come from, have a mother or someone to aspire to look up to, or even to emulate.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, she's better than you, but you can do it.
Yeah.
Let alone a family that want to eat the food that you cook, if it's all right. If it's all right, then you know what I'm saying. So I think that's where people get that mothering, nurturing kind of thing for you, because you come from a family unit.
Yeah, I
Tell me
do.
more about that.
So I was definitely brought up in love. Like my mom and dad have been together for however long I've been alive.
Seriously, they still together now?
They're still together now. Praise
Easy.
God. Praise God.
Easy, yeah. We clap that, love that.
Whole time, Mumsy and Pops.
Come on.
No, truly, they are the representation of love to me.
Good.
They definitely showed me, I think, how you can cope with struggle. And that's one thing that I feel like I definitely have as a benefit. I've been presented hardship from young.
Yeah. Can you elaborate on that?
Sure. So from the moment I was born, I was born with a malformation.
Yeah.
Which automatically I call myself a fighter, and I say I got that from my dad.
Yeah.
I automatically became an embodiment of my dad and fought for my life, essentially. Once that was done, it was then me growing and learning anatomically how much of a capability I have.
Yeah. Let's just not, because I wanted to ask you about what you've seen within your parents and the strength and the solidarity of their marriage and what you perceive as them fighting for adversities and stuff. What you said, however, we started talking about what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I just want you to clarify it, just clearly, when you said you was born a certain way, would you clarify what that is so the audience can understand as we unpack it, you know?
Yeah, sure. Should I keep it PG?
No, you talk. Listen,
Okay.
listen. This
I told my
right now
sheet.
we're talking. You talk however you want to talk.
Okay.
It's a safe space for you. We talk. No judgment. No one can't say nothing. If anything you don't like, then we chop it out. Other than that, you talk freely. You feel comfortable. It's just life. No, you're welcome. Thank you.
So I was born with what they call anorectal malformation. And it's literally like decomposition of the word. I wasn't born with a back passage.
Okay.
Which meant that my small intestines didn't connect to what your anatomy would essentially have like chemically calculated for you to connect to. So I wasn't born with a back passage, which meant that when I was born, my small intestines were connected to my urinary tract.
You talk very fast. So try to talk a little bit slowly.
So
please.
sorry.
No, it's all right. That's okay.
So my small intestines were connected to my urinary tract.
Okay. Opposed to being connected to your colon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to be operated on the moment I was born. But they didn't even realize until, I don't know if they still do this now, but back in 1998 when I was born, from what I know.
Okay. 98, baby. Yeah.
I'm
Come on.
right in between the millennial and the gens, you know. I'm a special one, special breed.
They used to say to us, if we're living in 98, we're late. Right? That's what we do.
That's a different thing. I don't mind being late. I don't mind. Personally, I prefer the 90s, to be honest. But so from the way my mom explains it is when I was born, they only found out that there was a malformation because as a baby, you had to pass feces so that they knew that your whole intestines were good, set to go, your whole body was good. Mine came from the front.
Wow.
Rather than the back.
Yeah.
And so that's when they realized, oh, mad, she doesn't have a back passage. So went into surgery. First 6 months, I had a colostomy bag. So I have like this scar on my stomach that like reminds me of that all the time. Or like the beauty of my anatomy, essentially. And from there, they then like made their way through making my back passage and everything. That then presented its difficulties. I grew up. You had
surgery.
I had surgery from the moment I was born.
So this like once you're comfortable with it.
Of course, no, I don't mind.
So you said that, what's the condition called again?
Anorectal malformation.
Anorectal malformation. So we've spoken about this before, fleeting on my shoulder. So that's why I know about it. So I'm talking from a place that I know a little bit.
Yeah.
So how many people are affected with this condition?
As per the Google search, 1 in 5,000 babies are born.
1 in 5,000 babies.
Yes, are born with it. Which, in numbers, it sounds crazy much, but when you look at the amount of people that are in the world, it's not that much.
It's not that much. Yeah.
And
could you compare it to something else? I don't know.
In terms of like what it,
I don't know, like
what the experience is.
When I say can you compare it to something else, like like the statistics. So like them one in 10 people get this, or 1 in 10 people. Like just so people can have ratios, kind of thing.
All I can give is 1 in 5,000. That's all I have.
Okay.
Even me, like I'm still learning, and I'm 25.
Yeah.
I'm still learning about it.
Yeah.
I feel like I went through it. My parents then had to raise me with it. And then we just had to learn as we went. This is not to speak bad of medical systems or anything like that, but I can't lie, I'm gonna speak a bit bad about medical systems because it took a very long time. Like till now, I'm still finding things out just by myself.
Yeah, you're speaking your truth. What's going on in your life. It's not bad about anything.
But with it, like I can very much, the thing about me, you have to G-check me because I can transition from one conversation to another.
I've got stuff, and we're gonna go back to just the operation thing. So we've got this. It's not even G-check. You're good.
Thank you.
You're good.
Because I'll start talking about 5,000 things all at
once.
That's
good. We want to talk about everything. It's life, man. Don't worry about that. Go on.
Yeah. So, yeah, just from there, it's been a tough journey, but like, I essentially don't have control of what my back passage does.
Even up to date?
To date.
Okay.
Like I have to be very cautious about the things that I eat, how I breathe, how I function, how I move. My body's constantly tense. So like...
Constantly tense, yeah?
Tense.
Okay. It's a lot. So wait, let's go back, and then you can unpack about how you are on generally on a daily basis, and how you're living with it, and how you're dealing with it. So you spoke about the operation. So the operation you had you're connecting your small intestine. You're detaching it from your urinary tract.
Yeah.
And you're connecting it to your
back passage.
Yeah. Your colon. Is that right, or is it different?
Yeah, to your crack essentially. That's where they were connecting it to. Yeah. So I guess it would be.
You know, like I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I love the way I'm proud of you. No, excuse me, I've got no.
No, it's okay. You're good. Don't cry.
But yeah. But you like to your crack, basically, you know?
No, you're crack. It's the easiest way to say it.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way I can say it.
Yeah, normalizing it as well. Like you're very down to earth. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Go on. So you had operations from reconnecting it. Yeah.
That took about a year.
It took a year.
Yeah.
How old is you?
From newborn to a year.
Newborn to a year.
That was literally a year. I remember there was a picture of me with like a colostomy bag. I was a happy baby. I was with bag,
of course.
And I remember that picture being what my mom described that this was you at 6 months. We could take you home, but you had to go back to the hospital. And at times I do wonder, like my parents have had to, when God tests his creations, I definitely feel like the parents you have are very much designed for your upbringing as you go along. And the more I grow, the more I think about motherhood and parenthood, and I genuinely like just basing it off that picture of her just telling me, this was you at 6 months, that was you a year after, and like to think that you had to go through that. Me as a baby, I can only cry and tell you when I feel traumatic, but you had to fly with that. You had to birth me and feel 10,000 things. Yeah.
She had to understand. She had to go through the fact that she couldn't take whatever was going on with you away from you.
Absolutely.
She had to be there when you're crying.
But her and my dad, like they, that's mad.
Yeah.
Big props to those who do it alone, because I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's a lot to go through. Like me, I'm a parent, so look, I do thank God that I haven't had to go through nothing like that. It is what it is. Like not to belittle or anything, but I don't know how I'll deal with it. Like let alone my kids just having a cold. When kids have a cold, you get
feel it. Yeah.
So your parents must have gone through a lot. So big up mummy and daddy. What's their names?
Kareem and Gisela.
Kareem
and Gisela.
Okay, Kareem and Gisela. Lovely names. I met your mum, haven't I?
You have.
Mum's amazing. Come on.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute. She's gorgeous. That's where you get it from as well. I haven't met your dad yet.
Thank
you. What is your heritage?
So I'm.
Colin, can I get you to guess?
Can you get me to guess? Where's this wizard come on? Hold on. Can I get you to guess?
No, because
I love playing that game.
Yeah, you've got a mix. It looks like.
I'm gonna just give you one hint. It's 3 countries.
It's 3 countries.
3 countries.
All right. So one of them's African, yeah.
2 are African.
2 Africans. We've got
Yes.
Sierra Leone there.
No. Close by though.
Huh?
Close by.
Close by.
Not too
My geography's not very good.
It's okay.
My geography's not good. Sierra Leone, not Congo.
No.
Can I guess?
Yeah, I was about to tell you. You better start guessing.
Ghana. I'm neighboring.
Okay, neighbouring.
I'm on the coast.
I was closer than you.
Ivory Coast. You're not Nigerian, are you? No. No Nigerian.
I feel like all of us black people have a bit of Nigerian in us.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying.
Slave trade did that. I did my DNA and I got a bit of Nigerian. I said, well, slave trade.
Essence of black people come from Nigeria.
A lot of us, we actually can't deny it. There's just no way.
Yeah.
We all have a bit.
No, I can't guess, man. Egypt.
No, West Coast, man. West.
My geography's terrible.
Oh, fair.
I would know the place, but I don't know the place. I'll know the place, but I wouldn't know. Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 more hints and then I'll save you.
Yeah, you gotta guess what that is.
Okay. Not Somalia. Not Eritrea.
That's
not,
east.
That's east.
Keep west.
Not Ghana. Not Cameroon.
No.
Not
You're close by, though.
Zaire. Not Zimbabwe.
South.
Ivory Coast.
Nope.
Niger.
Nope.
Chad.
North.
What was you want to set this up? You know.
Do you know what I find so funny?
You know.
The reason proposed it, but I think he knows.
And he was just sitting there quiet, like, the camera, all the lights, and
struggle.
You don't know more African countries? You from Africa or what? Oh my
You from
God.
Africa? Goodness.
Come on, man. Where we got? I said Cameroon, innit?
Yeah,
we
you're
said
close by when you say Cameroon.
We said Zaire. No, I wouldn't know. We said Congo. Said Egypt, Nigeria, Zimbabwe. Where else we got? I said Congo, innit? Rwanda.
Do you want me to save you? Tap out.
No. Where's the Swahili's from? The Maasai warriors are from Kenya.
No, babe. That's
No.
East. Keep west.
Man.
They start with G and starts with a C. The C you're probably not gonna get, but the G you may try.
Not Cameroon, not Chad.
No.
You said
C.
C.
In west.
Cameroon and Chad is C, you know.
Yes, but Chad is north. Cameroon is like coming up. It's west, but it's not Cameroon.
It's not Congo.
No.
Not Senegal.
No, I'm right below Senegal.
I'm
I'm literally bordering it, like we're neighbors.
Oh man. And when you say, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, come on, just tell me.
All right, so I'm from Guinea-Bissau.
Guinea-Bissau. Of course. I didn't even. Come on.
Guinea-Bissau,
Yeah.
Cape Verde, which is that.
Cape Verde, I'm a dickhead. Sorry. I'm a dickhead. Nah. Sorry, you not at home cuckoo with that team for not preparing. Come on, I'll give you that
Could you
one.
not know?
Yeah, I'm not. No, but I'm not. No, yeah, go on, Cape Verde. And you know what? I've got friends from Cape Verde and Guinea-Bissau. There's people out there right there. And that's why you're so Chris as well. There's some beautiful women from over there. Whole Africa's got beautiful women. But there's some Chris women from where you're from.
Thank
you. You went on, thank you. Thank Guinea-Bissau. Thank God. You know what I mean?
My father's Lebanese. So there you go.
That makes sense now.
I got a lot of my dad. I look a lot of my mom, but if you see my dad.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Beautiful man.
Yeah, it makes sense. We're beautiful. We're beautiful. There's beautiful people from Lebanon. But yeah. So, okay. So you're bubbling around with
a fruit bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going back.
Gotcha.
So you're running around like, okay, as a 1.5-year-old, 2-year-old maybe, with your colostomy bag, but you're happy as love. You're getting on with your life, even with your condition. Your mum and dad, what did they do? Was they where was this happening? Was this happening in this country or in Portugal? So how was that? Like,
medical aid there is great, personally. I mean, like. The only thing I can give props to, obviously, I can't remember anything that I went through at that time.
You're here now, though.
But looking at it now, I don't know how it would have been if I was to have been born here and taken care of the medical system, like through the medical system here. I can only speak for Portugal, and I feel like they did a great job. My scar, you can't even tell it's a scar, which is the most beautiful thing about it. I feel like it says a lot about the surgery and how like they took care of the body, especially being a melanated skin person. The way that we scar is very different, so I could have had a lot of
keloid.
So I could have do you know what I mean? So like I could have very much that
doesn't heal properly. Yeah,
mine
was it
healed perfectly.
I could show you if I could get it up maybe. But yeah, yours is just not raised at all. Yeah,
at all. It's literally just part of the skin. It's like I literally scratched. Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, it's just normal and anatomical stuff, isn't it? So
yeah, it just happens to us, man. Yeah.
It just was what it was, but I would like to say they did a great job. I feel like everything that I went through after that was just my body trying to grow with something that it was just man-made, kind of thing. So the way I kind of manage it is all the nerves that essentially would connect from your pelvic and colon and all these things to your brain, mine have miscommunications. So like my brain will say, you have to go, but my bottom will say, no, you don't.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have that control. Or it would be the complete opposite, actually. It will say, you don't have to go, but my bottom will say yes.
You have to go, yeah.
And so I'll just be making trips to the toilet in vain, to the point where now, like, I recognize when it's false signals and when it's real signals.
Yeah.
But even then, like, I've had to literally slow myself down and accept the fact that this is something probably a bit more grand than myself. And
what do you mean?
like, it occupies my life a lot.
Okay.
Like it can make me delayed for things. It can alter the way I work. It can alter the way I do all these things. Thank God it's never altered my work ethic, essentially. But it's definitely like made me a bit apprehensive of doing 9 to 5 sometimes and
What do you
things
do?
like that. So currently poetry is all I do.
Currently, poetry is all you do.
Poetry is all I do.
Because we can hear it. You got the level. You got your headphones on, innit? You can hear it clearly, right? Because you're a bit far back from the mic. Good. Okay, cool. Poetry, what
Yeah,
you do?
so poetry is all I do right now.
All right, so okay. So next time I get you, I gotta make sure I pay you.
Please.
Yeah, next time I
shit.
get you, if I do, I didn't know because I do poetry, but I go to work as well.
Yeah.
I'm still in the what do you call it? We call it the matrix. We're still plugged
I
into
hear
the
that.
system.
I hear that.
Yeah, still got kids and stuff. man.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Even me, I'm
yeah.
looking for work at the moment because poetry is just not enough at the moment to sustain.
Yeah. But saying that, it's so nice though. Like just to like if I could do it for just do what I'm doing like this and just talk and be that.
Yeah.
Oh man, and get
You'll
out
be
of
able to though.
Yes, you know that thing when they say that we we will be able to. Yeah. When we
Manifest?
sell our lives, no work. We sell our time to people for a little bit of money for the work.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true. And if we didn't need the money to pay for something, we wouldn't be doing that.
We wouldn't.
Majority of people would be. I'm babbling now. Would be doing other things.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I feel like times change now as well. Like the ethic that you have to put now, it's very different to the ethic you had to put before. And this is no discredit to like our parents because our parents have had to do 2 jobs, 3 jobs all at once, even from before the economic shift that we have right now. But like the way times are working now, 23-year-olds are having to work 2 jobs. I think it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, but okay, so.
I don't know. I feel like in my head, you shouldn't have to work 2 jobs at that age. You know?
Yeah, but okay, so for me, you're absolutely right. But if we unpack this now, for me, why are people working 2 jobs? Why are people doing certain things? For me, like, on a daily basis, I just need certain things. There's only certain things I need. And even the things I think I need, if I think I need 100%, I probably need 50% of what I think I actually need to keep moving. That's me.
Yeah.
And if I could strip that down even less, and I could strip that down to 25% of that 50%, that will keep me going on a daily basis, and I'll be fine with.
Yeah.
Now we have
different quality of life.
now we have all the other things that are inside you as a human being. Like me, okay, I need a hot drink. Hot water should be enough. But no, I want to go prep. I want to get hot chocolate with this and that. Well, I can go to the shop, but I don't want to walk to the shop. I want to get an Uber. Oh, but when I get to the shop, I want to have this, and this. I know my kid can't be wearing that. They got to wear Jordans.
Yeah.
So the lifestyle that people are choosing to have is causing them to have to work 2 jobs. If they didn't want all these things, then they wouldn't be like that. And it's not. I don't blame anyone for that.
No.
Because you have to find out what.
I mean, I do.
But okay, so when you understand yourself, you know what makes you tick. When you can understand, and some of it goes with upbringing, some of it goes with your lifestyle, some of it goes with what you're seeing. When you know that certain things are not really that important, you won't be killing yourself to do certain things. So look, the 23-year-olds are doing 2 jobs because they want to wear clothes that they don't need. They want to live lifestyles that other people are telling them that is the right lifestyle to live. They haven't, because I remember myself at 20, I never had a clue what was going on. Not that I know much better now.
Yeah.
But, it's true. Not that I know much better now.
I said yeah.
It's okay. Because we're still all learning.
I was subconscious. I didn't mean
no, we're still learning. But the thing for me is, it's like, aspirationally, this is where it's at for me. Talking to beautiful people, spending time with my family and that, eating of good food,
Yeah.
The poetry event. Aspiration. I ain't made a penny from that. If anything, I've lost money on that.
Yeah.
But
It makes you happy.
oh, happy's a fucking understatement. Do you know them ones there? So I think that we are living in crazy times that people are doing stuff that they don't need to be doing, and you tell yourself it's time for work. But if you change what you want or what you desire and everything, then it's not. Life isn't as hard as you think it is. Like, and
I
half the
agree
stuff
to
is
that.
making people sick as well.
Yeah.
Free dating, the lifestyle, the clothes you want to wear, it doesn't make no difference. Doesn't add
Matrix.
the Matrix.
The Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix. The
Yeah, no,
Matrix.
it's a big thing, but
Matrix.
I even think, I mean, the points that you're making are they're all literally all under the same thing. Like all under the same category, all under the same understanding, because it's true. You don't need to work 2 jobs if you're happy living a life that is just simple.
Yeah.
But even to live in your home, you have to pay £1,000 rent. Like, and that on one job alone can't suffice that.
Okay, you know what, Tiff? Yeah, I can still argue that with you, yeah? Because then I'll just go back to, not everyone's been segregated, and they're getting more segregated. If you go and look at certain communities, some people live 5 people in a room like this.
Yeah.
And they're happy.
That's what I was born with.
And they can. So it's not one work for everybody.
Yeah.
But they're happy when they figure it out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
them times there. Oh no! Now, when you're sick, when you're having a bad day,
Yeah.
when you need it, because it's a unit, and that unit helps you grow. Okay, you broke today, but I got paid today. You get paid next week. We work together.
Yeah.
So that prevents certain other things as well. Do you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you're sitting there isolated and you start drinking because you're lonely, or you start taking drugs because you're lonely or bored, because you could have spent £250, stayed in the house with your family. I mean, they might have
Yeah.
pissed you off a bit,
Yeah.
but they would have still been there. You
Yeah.
had to interact with people. So, like, it's just swings and roundabouts for me, do you know?
Yeah.
The whole, like, having to live a certain way and do certain things, it's the same. It's just this whole Western thing. And I get it. It's nice to live nice, but it's also nice to just live. And there's more things to do in life, you know, like, than just have this
There
car
is.
and go there and do this. And once you can not dumb down, but you can kind of make your desires and aspirations smaller, what you want out of life smaller and more simple. Like, I want to be able to call people and they know who I am and they love me and I love them back. I want
get that.
people to know that I can support them. I'm there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to know if I phone you, I need a food. Like, I can get a food.
Can I come over?
No, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
That's just me though, but everyone's different.
Yeah.
I just, like, it's a lot. The whole thing's fucked.
It's a bigger conversation.
Yeah, it's very, we
Because
digress.
I was gonna counteract that point and
No, you
go
can
off.
talk.
Because if I talk, we're gonna go off and
All right, let's get back to you. Let's
yeah.
get to you.
But not to be narcissistic.
Yeah. So we was talking about how you can still maintain your work ethic, even though your body sometimes sends you mixed messages,
Yeah.
and you don't like you having to live with what the condition again?
Anorectal malformation.
Anorectal malformation. Having living daily with anorectal malformation and understanding yourself and be able to function within your work environment. Which at the moment, you're a poet,
I am.
an amazing poet, if I may say so myself. Yes, we want a poem. Don't you? You go. Because I thought you don't like you.
I want a poem.
The bus, and I'm right away, and the bus just hits me. You send the bus my way.
I was going to ask, with your condition, I know whenever I'm a firm believer, when something's taken away, you're also given something.
Amen.
Do you, with the condition that you was born with, has it given you anything? Is there any
Absolutely.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, it's definitely. It's made
Question.
me. That's a
Thank God. Thank you. Yeah. No bus this time. It's
it's-
for Ayo.
It's made me very self-aware, which plays into the poetry. I don't feel like I would have been so tapped in to myself if not for that. Yeah, I genuinely I give it thanks. I wouldn't see myself as special as much as obviously we can beat ourselves up all the time, but I wouldn't see myself as special. I wouldn't see myself as someone who is deserving of certain things that sometimes we deprive ourselves of without it. Like, we live in a time where things are at a speed. This tells me, okay, slow down. Sometimes money isn't all you need. Sometimes, do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm telling you.
it forces me to keep fit. It forces me to keep a lifestyle that works for me, and that I could potentially pass down to those that are younger than me in my family or my kin.
Your auntie, innit?
You know, I'm an auntie, you know, so
Your auntie.
you know, like I do want to be a good example for myself. But if I'm a good example for myself, then I'm a good example for my babies, and that's important to me. But not just that, like I've got a younger brother, so like whatever I go through, I always say, like whenever I do poetry, for example, I always say that I don't do things for people, I do it for me first. And then the beauty is that it then connects with you. That's the same with what this has given me. if I take care of me, then I pray to God it shows something great to you, and then I've done my job.
I'm more than proud of you.
Thank you.
Well, I can say I'm more than proud of you.
It oozes out of you. There's something that oozes
Thank
out of
you.
you. That, you know?
Thank you.
Energy. Yeah,
Thank you so
definitely.
much. I say that's God. I don't know what it is. It's not to sound like big-headed, but this has been something I've heard like for a very long time. Oh, your energy's this year. I'd never understood it.
My thing is like
I say it's
the
God,
wizard
truly.
was saying, "Go."
I say it's God.
The wizard,
it's not me.
like the wizard said, like I know people who, I don't know people who, but we spoke about people having 2 jobs and doing certain things, whatever. I know people who may have an alcohol addiction, which isn't nothing to be sniffed at or thing, but they're like, oh, woe is me, I've got the alcohol thing. Then you've got something that like it could break most people down, let alone have them just like inside themselves. So moving around in their own little world and not being outwardly going and not spreading as much good energy as you. But yet you've had this condition and you still behave how you're behaving. How can you not know that? Like,
That's my parents.
You go, oh my God, woo! Yeah, get it? That's what's up. That's what. If you see this woman at a show, anywhere at a show, you might not even
hit
see
her
her.
before you see her.
Yeah. You might not see her, but you will hear her. I'm telling you, seriously.
You know,
and just look at the look. You can see the energy, the smile, and everything. The energy's
Thank
just right. No, thank you. And thanks God. You know what I'm saying?
It's testimony to my surroundings, who comes my way, who's with me, who's raised me. Like I am a depiction of everybody who's been around me, and I thank God for it. Truly.
What's your apart from, because I know you've lived with this the condition you have. What childhood memories do you have? Fun childhood memories do you have?
Oh,
like,
child.
yeah, yeah. Now, give me a funny story if you got a funny story.
Oh gosh, a funny one. Well, there's one that I don't think I can say on the mic.
You can say whatever you want on the mic. Just
So-
change the names for the innocent. Change the names.
No, like they're funny stories in it. They're things
Just
that
say it. This is life talks. Talk your life, man.
I know.
Don't be shy. Well, if it feels right to you, though, you know, if you feel like
No, yeah,
talking
for
it,
sure.
talk it.
Like the one that's in my head right now, when I was younger. Well, I'm gonna go with like the one that sits with me. So my life was so much slower before. Like you used to be able to sit in your kitchen and do Sudokus and like do.
What age?
I didn't do Sudokus, but
Yeah, but what age? When you say so much slower, when you
I was about like 6,
okay.
7. Like playing was so different.
I'm not going to. I'm just kidding.
No, no, you're good. With the reason why I say this is because the memory that came to my mind was my mom like drawing.
Yeah.
She used to draw like these, what you probably will call emojis now. I'm gonna say my mom trademarked it. My mom trademarked emojis.
My mama made
My
emojis.
mama made it happen. I'm joking.
I mean, weed, you know
She used to doodle a lot.
Yeah.
And like it just reminds me of how slow times were. Like I remember it became such a big thing for me that like I began to doodle. I used to do like Sonic characters and like that was my joy. I'm an art kid, so I used to like draw so many things. I used to use oyster shells and create things and like
Nice.
creating houses and seascapes was my favorite thing.
Scenescapes.
Seascapes.
Okay, seascapes. No.
Literally, I used to use those seashells for it. I used to create mermaids. I'm an art kid, so before poetry, I'm a fashion student. So I graduated in fashion, graduated in art, and so that's
nice.
where I kind of come from. That's my background.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Is the AC on?
it came on.
Did you feel that? Did you
I
not
felt
feel
that
it?
breeze, boy.
Yeah, man. I
felt it.
Seascape, like,
Ooh. I felt my legs. I tried not to show it. I was like, ooh.
I just felt it. I felt it.
Thank you.
Came from nowhere. Do you not feel it?
Honestly, felt that
Ooh.
before we escaped. Yeah, no, that's the earliest memory. Like I remember it being so simple, and just slower, more intentional. Like my parents would keep these drawings for time. Like my dad had an actual folder where he's like, you drew? Cool. Onto the folder. So that you can see it later. And that actually developed this thing in me where I still keep old things.
Good.
Where not in a hoarding way, but like in a way of like, oh, rah, I was 11 when I drew this.
Yeah, marketing.
And I do that for my brother, I do that for my cousins, I do it for all these things because I feel like it's such a wholesome thing to keep.
It's important.
It's so important to see how much you've evolved. And that in itself has been something that's constructed me to like look at the evolution of self, or be mindful of how much you've grown, how much your mistakes are just human. You are human. You're going to make mistakes and you're going to make things differently. Yeah. So that's one of my earliest memories. Nice. I was a crybaby.
Yeah. When you say, okay, so look, remember you had loads to cry about. No,
I was whiny. I was the only kid. I was them kind of crying.
Yeah. But then again, like,
according to my cousins.
Yeah, but remember, you remember we were talking, innit? Do you remember you chose the baby role?
I did, man. It wasn't on purpose. It just came to me.
Yeah, you chose the baby roles. That's what
I did.
So you knew what you were doing.
It's
very calculated.
I blame my daddy.
No, you're very calculated. Like, you cry, things will get things sorted out. You know that works for you.
It wasn't even that, you know. It wasn't even that. It was the fact. So when I say between tomboy and baby, it was just either or. Like, I was babied because I was the princess of the family, but then I was brought up with male cousins. So I then had to like try and build thick skin. But the personality in me wasn't built to build thick skin. It was built to treat me nice while I'm my daddy. So
you figured it out though.
I had to.
But you tough though, man. You scary. And not be like, I think you can handle yourself.
My cousins were scary. So.
Yeah, I think you can handle yourself.
I can now. I can now. I definitely look at myself like, you can't touch me. Yeah. You can't. Yeah. I'm one of those that like, I don't want to drive a car. I want to drive a motorbike. I'm one of them people. Like, I want to be that. But I feel like that genuinely comes from my dad. And I keep saying my dad because that genuinely comes from my dad, I think.
Yeah.
Like that kind of, that hard but soft kind of thing. But yeah, I was definitely a crybaby when I was a child.
Nice. What's your favorite food? Yeah.
Ooh. I'm a dim sum babe, so I love like Asian cuisine, Oriental cuisine. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we'll say it that way. That's like what I was kind of brought up in. Yeah. Even in being brought up very African.
Yeah.
China got me, man. I loved it. I loved it. Listen, China got me. I lived in Senegal when I was a child, so I lived there for about like a year.
Yeah.
So I moved there when I was 6. I got through to my 7th birthday there, and I was like, my favorite movie is Mulan. Like, I love Mulan.
Mulan, okay.
That's my thing, and like I used to have this really traditional Chinese dress.
Mulan's a good movie. Mulan's a good story.
It's a good story. I'm talking about Mulan 2. Like, I used to have, you know, that portable DVD players.
Yeah.
My dad said, yeah, she needs that.
Yeah.
He put it up here, watch on a loop. And when I'm saying that, really like broadened my taste for China. So dim sum is my favorite food. So I'm trying to connect the dots. So I was like, how did I get this far? Dim sum is one of my favorite foods. Thanks to my dad, because we just love it as a family. Dim sum is just everything. It's our treat yourself food. It's our your sad food. It's your happy food. It's all of that. But also, I'm an African babe.
Yeah.
A woman of culture. So I have foods like kashupa and kalmankara, which is like food from my motherland.
Okay, so elaborate first, because I don't know nothing about that.
So they're all
say them again.
Kashupa.
Kashupa is what?
Corn stew. But it's not like sweet corn. It's like very specific corn.
Yeah.
It's corn stew. You can have it with so many different meats.
Okay. So
usually you
meat in it.
Meats. You got veg. You got everything. It's just
kashupa. How is it?
Kashupa. Yeah.
Kashupa. Can you make it?
No, but I need to before one of my family members goes. Because I want to pass it down. You know, I feel like that's such a big thing. But it's one of those things you don't make every day.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, maybe if you're back home, you make every day. But like.
Special occasions or something.
One of them special occasions, because if you make it in big batch.
Yeah.
Unless you want to make like a small. My grandma will make him in like a small portion just because she's feeding it, you know?
For you?
Oh, no. For the house.
Okay.
So it still feeds like 5 mouths, 10 mouths.
Yeah. You use like big pots back home.
Usually it's like big pots because you're doing for like big festive things.
That's kashupa, yeah?
Kashupa. Yeah.
You know,
So you got
the accent changed recently. Of course, say again.
kashupa.
Kashupa. Cool. I'm gonna get to languages afterwards.
Yeah,
Languages,
come on.
But go on.
You got kashupa. You got peanut stew, which Ghana
Peanut stew.
eat a lot as well. So a lot of Ghanaian cuisine you can find in Guinea-Bissau, which says a lot about like how connected the West Coast is. But yeah, so like peanut stew, which is absolutely fantastic. You got palm oil stew as well, which is great, which you can find both in Niger and Ghana.
Come on.
And pretty much any country in the West, to be honest. Senegal, all of us were just connected.
Yeah.
So those are like my faves, really.
Love it. You know what?
But
like,
any kind of stew.
You got the food.
I just
the food's so good.
Any kind of
I'm like, oh.
any kind of stew,
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right.
I'm a foodie.
What about now I digress. I had something to ask you as well, but that facial touching you confused me.
Language.
It wasn't even languages. I'm gonna get to languages.
Food?
Huh?
Was it food related?
Yeah, no, Lebanese food.
Oh, yes.
Because
So,
Lebanese food is amazing.
so I grew up, so when I grew up in Senegal for about a year, I lived with my dad's mom. So here is my mom's mom. My dad's mom is in Senegal. And that's where I really got to like feel my Lebanese side. My mom, she's really good with the different like cookings of different parts. So like sometimes we'll have shawarma nights and like all the
Oh, shawarma nights.
shawarma nights.
Okay,
like,
shawarma nights, yeah.
like my mom would very much not disconnect the two and bring them together, and I feel like it's so good.
It's good.
Um,
So it kept them going for so many years, isn't it?
oh yeah, absolutely. So back home, like I got to be introduced to a lot of the sweet stuff. So kanafe is one of my favorite.
Kanafa.
Kanafe is one of my favorite desserts.
What's that?
It's so the way that my grandmother makes it is semolina flour, mozzarella cheese, and then you have orange blossom for like the flavor that you get from it. You can have like pistachios grated on top, and it wouldn't be an Arabic sweet without like the syrup on top of it.
Yeah.
So like you,
Okay. Yeah. Lebanon.
so you end up like frying the semolina so that like it gets crisp. You then put the mozzarella on top so then it melts. There's like a very specific pan that you do it in so that it has like this flat view to it, and then you flip it on itself, and then the semolina's at the top, the cheese is at the bottom. You cut. Listen,
Forget about it.
and forget about it.
Hey!
My grandmother knew I loved it, boy. My grandma knew.
Hey!
It was so, I loved it so much that my grandma used to ask if people were flying to Portugal so she could get
Make it
people
and
to,
send it.
no, she could make it, yeah, she could make it and send it to me.
Yeah.
I remember there was a time I was in Portugal and I just found it in my freezer. I was like, who brought this? Who brought it? But it's one of my greatest
So
memories.
animated. In your love for food,
Yeah.
like, and your condition, how is that played like into
child.
restricting you certain times? Because I mean, certain foods you just
Yeah.
probably just wouldn't be able to eat because it wouldn't go through your system properly, right?
It had to be trial and error.
You had to do trial and error.
I had to do trial and error. But I didn't realize I was doing trial and error until I was like 16.
Yeah,
Until I was very conscious of the fact, okay, this actually makes me feel really bad.
yeah.
And so I was like, all right, cool, I can't eat this outside. But if I'm at
Cool.
home,
Yeah. But it'll go straight through you basically, or you can't. You have
kind
no
of, yeah,
control
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you for understanding it. Literally,
Yeah,
it will
yeah,
either
yeah.
go straight through me or it will bloat me.
Yeah.
And then I will be extremely uncomfortable.
Well, what would you say to people who don't have to go through what you have to go through, who haven't got a condition like you do, but are doing stuff to their body because their bodies they think their body's okay because their body's working a certain way. A lot of people today are poisoning themselves, straight up. Like I'm even guilty of it to a point, but I'm on top of it more than that than I was when I was younger. The food has changed since I was younger.
Yes.
But I also am aware if I eat certain things, I may have flatulence, which is passing wind. Sometimes I get skin
Yeah.
skin
Your skin
conditions.
does its thing.
Your skin is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
I know you do. Thank you. It's easy on the eye. No, I digress again, man. I can't talk to this woman about. Let's get lost. What's going on? Where was I now? It's about food,
things that
isn't
we
it?
eat, but you were talking about
How it affects
people.
People in this day. What advice would you give to someone this day and age? Because like,
The only thing I would say is, that's a techie one, man. It's a techie one because not even I like go by the measures that I'm supposed to go by. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say to you. No one does.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think I'm in okay shape. For
Yeah.
what it is. I could be a hell of a lot worse
Yeah.
if I wanted to just push the boat out. And I could push the boat out and eat certain things and technically have the short-term payoff and be happy, oh yeah, I'm eating this. Because I like eating rubbish, which is
Yeah.
crap.
Who doesn't?
And they market it well right now. However, you've chosen, you're forced to live a certain way, else it will automatically impact your health.
Yeah.
A lot of people are living lives where it's secondary or tertiary. It's impacting our health, but
It's a secondary thought.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
down the
yeah.
line. So you can give advice. I think anybody can give advice, like or encouragement.
Yeah,
Or just my thing is to understand your state of mind because you've had to deal with this from a child.
Yeah.
So like you said, from a child, you've had to abstain from certain things. You're living across continents. There's certain foods, like you said, trial and error. You could eat it. It could taste nice.
Yeah.
But it could bloat you for a couple of weeks.
But you see, this is what I was saying though. Like, I didn't recognize or realize all of these impacts until I was about 16.
Yeah.
So I was still.
How old are you
eating-
now?
I'm 25.
What's that, 9 years? How long was that? I think
Yeah, approximately. Like,
Is it 9 years? Oh man, I'm okay. Quick
well,
maths.
10 years.
Quick maths.
Yeah, quick maths, man.
Quick maths.
It's my birthday next week, so
Oh,
really
what?
10 years.
Rest of this week.
Yeah.
We gonna hook your ass up. You come to the show.
I can't.
Dang, girl.
I know.
Why? Cause your birthday.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. It's
Fair.
not bad reason why not to come. Alright, we do a birthday one for you next time you come.
Think.
Yeah, we do. 'Cause you know we do the cakes.
I know.
You know, Mom will be
so
doing the
excited.
cakes. Mom will be doing the cakes.
Come on.
Come
I never
on.
got to eat the other one.
That wasn't my fault.
Never give me a slice.
No, you didn't ask. When you came through the door, I told you it was my birthday. It was my birthday. I told you. Is there even anything in that cup? I told you my birthday, right?
I didn't get that either.
Yeah.
Sad. Just sad.
That's your business.
This man who works
That's
for
your
you.
business. That's your business. I don't give a No, we don't give a fuck. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. No, listen, I'm sorry for you.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry for you, though. No, but when you
You
came
look like
in,
a good ass cake.
yeah,
too.
but yeah,
Now, man.
no, Momo makes some amazing cakes. Listen, when you came in, I said to you, everything, eat, drink.
I
everything.
ate.
Good. So then you ate them good.
I just didn't eat the cake.
You should have took cake home. Everyone took cake home. Anytime come to my events, there's always cake. I love a cake. There's always cake. There's always gonna be cake.
I need to make you a cake. That's what I need.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll receive that.
That's what I need to do.
I'll receive that.
That's a payment.
Yeah, I'll receive that. And I'm gonna hook your ass up. So
We get phone?
yeah, we're gonna get there. I like this guy. Listen.
He's really wanting to hear.
Well, let me go behind the camera and you come over here. No, I wanna get people know
Switch places.
Yeah,
Show
this
is.
is places. We can. You know what? Let's adhere to the wizard's request if you want to, and we got loads of things to go on with. And let's get a time check. What we
At the
on?
time.
We got another half hour, 45 minutes, or we got yeah.
Yeah.
If we need it, so you go ahead. If you wanna pick a poem, I'm gonna see if I can pick some questions unless I make you pick. Sorry, excuse me.
I've already got a poem in
Pick
mind.
them randomly. You got a poem ready, yeah? Please.
In mind.
Please,
Let me see. If I stutter, it is what it is.
Don't, yeah, it is what it is. It might even be part of the poem. You never know. For the love of writing, here she is with a poem just for you at home while I look for some questions to ask her. Post a poem. So you go, girl. You go, girl. Look at that smile. Shit. You've been breaking hearts all your life. I already know.
Okay. So, this one's for you.
It's me. Thank you. I'll take it. I'll close my eyes.
He's gonna start laughing. He's gonna start laughing.
Let me close my eyes and then
I'll tell you why it's for him.
Yeah. No, you tell me how. Let me listen.
West Africa and the Middle East can be seen in and on your skin. Not yours specifically, but mine. West Africa and the Middle East can be seen in and on your skin. The Da Vinci Code to your inner being. Geography in its purest form. Have you ever wondered? He once walked these roads you trace with your fingers so gently, that connect from your dome to the soles of your toes, lines curved and ready to mold the taller you grow. The more creases you will get to show. West Africa and the Middle East can be seen in and on your skin like the topography of the mountains. They will tell you where you once have been. Only the Most High must know why you can find yourself a twin to the earth's backbone. Maybe it's to tell you that taking care of your skin is equally connected to the stability within. Or to tell you that maybe taking care of your skin is not just skin deep. Or maybe to tell you that the skin lines you sport can braille all tales of ancestry. Non calligrafia que sob o tribo por reconnu and find secrets in. Now, as you fly and look over your lever, do you see the paths that were once made chemicals in the womb of your mother? How they ended up transforming your armor into this. An Arab Creole tapestry worthy of being kissed by the air that you breathe. Your skin is like the land that you see from where your family reaps. It sprouts protection. You're a giver, a provider, a nurturer, a barrier of protection, past, future, and present, and you sprout. You sprout trees from follicles. Create ecosystems and then grow jungles. Love that. Nurture your soil to feed. Enjoy that. So you can be proud of what you expose for all to reap. Now onto the hair that you coil. You see, now that comes from the northern soil, where the chemical code is where it can be sniffed. Eventually, alchemists will turn to you and ask you how you made it exist. Like so, you will turn to them and tell them it is as simple as your existence from the womb to the world. It is all by design. Juju that debunks the definition of the term. It is not black magic, it is black magic. West Africa and the Middle East can be seen in and on your skin, and you must hold this mixture with pride. Reclaim the definition of the word and wear it as the gold that you will eventually pass down to your youngest in line. Gold. The mustard to your household. The easiest joke your cousins will make to define the texture of your skin. You will turn to them and tell them you shouldn't joke about your exterior tint, but please, just be reminded. Oh, this is where we stop. Joke about your exterior tint. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it up, yeah?
Joke about your exterior tint. God made me a walking symbol of my melanin. I wonder if you think the same. Because my melanin was crafted by design. We are all crafted by design.
Crafted by design, yeah. You that? I was lost. I come back and I was lost.
I legit got lost. I had to find myself. That wasn't even the right one. That I had to change it.
Yeah, you changed
Okay.
it. Word on. Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna, you know, like with a lot of parts.
Now you're not going to forget where I'm from. Where am I from?
You're from the Lebanon, you're from Guinea-Bissau, and you're from, ooh.
Cape
No, wait. Cape Verde? Did
Yes.
you say it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Cape Verde. No, I'm not going to forget at all. I know. I'm not going to forget now at all, and it makes sense.
If you forget it, I'm from West Africa and the Middle East.
Yeah,
Just-
no, I
just
can't.
carry
I'm
the
not gonna
piece,
forget.
carry.
I'm not gonna forget. I'm gonna watch the piece back because I'm gonna say, when people perform on the show, even though I can take it in, I get more out of it when I watch it back.
I understand that.
And
completely.
I can really get into it and watch
The
it back.
emotions are very overwhelming during the moment.
Yeah, and I get a lot more when I watch it back. But that was beautiful.
I saw your ears prick
Thank
up
you.
when she spoke a different language.
Yeah, that's what you did speak a different language. I wasn't sure.
Is this
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't
wait.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was like, huh?
I was waiting for him to react, I was waiting.
I was like, because I didn't know whether I wasn't listening properly. When you started talking faster, I was sure I had something different. What was going on? What was going on? What was that language you was talking? What? Yeah, I'm glad I saw that. Yeah, because I'm a good interviewee.
Yes, you are.
Interviewer.
Yes, you are.
Come on. Yeah. So what language was that?
So that was, Creole, the best I could, and
Creole,
French.
yeah. Okay.
So I put them both together
Nice.
in that one.
Did they speak the Creole?
The Creole.
The Creole. So you speak French as well, yeah? Fluently, yeah?
I did fluently, and then I lost it, and then I had to find it again. So currently, intermediately.
Intermediate.
it's how
Say
much
that in French.
Well, a lot.
No, say it in French.
Oh, bon.
I say I did.
Je.
Je?
But it depends. It depends. What is it that you want me to say?
What you just said.
In French.
Can you speak French fluently?
Oh.
No, I did previously.
Okay,
I kinda
okay,
lost
okay,
it.
okay, okay,
I
okay.
got it back.
Okay,
and I
okay,
did-
okay.
That's just exactly what you said.
Bon, avec le français, je le parlais très bien d'avant.
Oui.
Oui. Mais après, je l'ai perdu. Et je me débrouillais avec le français. Donc, mon français n'était pas très bien.
Oh, très bien.
Mais j'ai fait le meilleur que je peux.
Oui. Oh là là.
So annoying. So ridiculous. But he will actually make it sound like, yeah, he's good. He's set.
Oui.
But yeah, I was basically...
Magnifique. Il n'est pas.
Et n'est-ce pas? Ma bébé était très bon, hein? Bah dis donc, hein?
Ok.
Bah c'est bon, hein?
Oh, voilà. Ah bah boum. I'm sorry.
But a lot of French is just sound, and we make
Yeah,
a critique
what
for
is
it, but
yeah.
I can't lie. No, me and my dad, we joke about it all the time.
Yeah, but I did it right though.
No, you did good.
Yeah. I did it right. I did it right. You did good too.
Thank you.
You did good too.
My dad will definitely tell me there's a few things wrong, but it's okay.
Do you know what, right? I'm happy because last time we had a beautiful guest called Janelle Rayburn. We had Janelle Rayburn on the show, and she speaks French fluently as well.
Nice.
But then I come up with the bloody Moulin Rouge. So I feel a bit better now. You know, I'm not going to say it, but I come a bit better now.
Yeah, come on. A little bit more seasoned.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
N'est-ce pas? It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
N'est-ce
come
pas?
on.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I said.
Pardon me. N'est-ce pas is like one of those expressions. It's like saying, isn't it so? Or like, them ones,
Okay,
like that.
so I said I'm magnificent.
N'est-ce pas?
Right? N'est-ce pas?
She might come back out and be like, that's not what it means. Do not take my word for it.
Yeah. No, I think it is because
After this, I'm gonna go research on people and be like, no, that's not what this means.
what's your as a poet? What was your defining moment? What was you when you like for you when you like really because it could be it doesn't necessarily have to be on stage because there's a million and one defining moments for me as a poet, but there's sometimes when you realize that you understand a piece of your work. Like I'm like you're like fuck, and you wrote it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
There's a time when the penny drops. Sometimes you're like wow,
I did.
And that person because I only realized this the other day, and you said it to me today, and other people said it to me as well. I write for myself.
Yeah.
So if I'm writing for my other self, so it's like me here. And I'm sending the poem to him, and he's like, his advice always like, get over. It's just mad.
Yeah.
I write for myself, and when that penny dropped, when I realised that it helps my performances now. But when it's been that definitive moment, either you've dropped a line, you could define your definitive moment anyway. What am I trying to define your definitive moment? When's been a definitive moment for you with poetry? Give me a couple if you want as well.
Ooh, definitive moment. Well, definitely behind the scenes. Like for me, it was when I wrote A Hand Sewer's Heartache.
What's it called?
A Hand Sewer's Heartache.
A hand
Sewers.
A hand
Sewer's
sewer's
heartache.
heartache. Okay. I need you to really accentuate the words.
Yeah,
A hand sewer's heartache. Cool.
Yeah.
What was that about?
It was so I was in pain from breakup, essentially. That's what really brought me to poetry. It was like the necessity to release and let go.
Okay.
Or to try and heal myself somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
And that piece came from me being very excessively aware of myself. But in a sense of like, so the biggest line of that is, or the big moment that really defined how that piece went was the fact that I quite literally, like, I started crying, and it was so much heavier than me. Like I crumbled on my kitchen table.
So what happened at the time? The reason you wrote the poem was you crumbled on the kitchen table.
I flopped into the kitchen table, but it felt like my heart had come out of my chest.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm a fashion student.
Yeah.
So there was this like, the way that I write is very much, I allow it to flow. How I feel, I try to find the words and I put it into something. Sometimes I don't know what I'm writing until I look back and I'm like, oh, raw, crazy. And I feel like that's a lot of poets. But with me, that was the case. And with that piece, it just keeps evolving and evolving and evolving. When I wrote it, I was like, mad. I got to describe what a heart coming out of your chest actually feels like. This is where me being anatomically aware helps. Because a lot of the word associations that I have in my head when I speak of pain are very much anatomical. I speak of scars and sewing and very much surgical beds and things like that.
Literal for you.
They're literally all quite literal. And it's not that this is a reality that I'm going through right now, but it's a reality that I've existed in. And so I sit with myself and I'm like, why do I love the anatomy so much? This was even something that I found in secondary school, like when I was doing art pieces and when I was doing fashion projects and things like that, I would always connect back to the anatomy. I never understood why until I actually tapped in and I was like, mad, I actually love the anatomy. I love the connection that one thing doesn't work, everything else doesn't work. And so that piece was essentially inspired by the feeling or the emotion that your heart can essentially break and pour out of you because of an emotion, but it's so much more physically felt. And so I had to go through that exploration. Now, the way I demonstrate it is quite physically through sewing myself back together and closing it whilst you see it on stage. The evolution of that piece has been one of my proudest things. The making of that piece has been one of my proudest things. Because it just reminds me of how much something that can leave your life like love can have such a hold on you. And the piece itself, the beauty of it is that it can mean so many different things to so many people. Like, it no longer has the meaning that I originally wrote it in. Now that I've performed it to other people, I realize, and now that I'm understanding more what my role is on stage and with a pen, it's so much greater than the pain that I felt when I wrote it. It's no longer mine. And I wrote it in a recent piece that I finished off, which I said, like, and I thanked the person that like was a catalyst for that kind of pain.
The partner who's the ex-partner.
Who I'm no longer with. Like, big props to him for so much, because like we still talk. Like, that's he'll have my heart always.
A piece of it.
A piece of it, absolutely. Quite literally, he will literally always have a piece of it.
I can totally relate.
Yeah, because
we'll have all of it, because you got yours still inside you.
Absolutely, know what I mean? And it's going to be someone else's now. Do you know?
And that is also, in saying that is let's say your spiritual heart, because it's not your physical heart, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or your emotional heart. So it's mad. Like, if we think of it like that, because what pulled out of you was your emotional heart, it pulled it way out. But your physical heart stayed up, you should have died.
Yeah.
But you did die emotionally.
Yeah.
It's fucking mad.
It's a mad thing right now, you know?
Mad. But I feel you, no, I feel you.
That's actually the breakdown of the
feel you.
piece, essentially. And that's beautiful that you could put it that way. I think it's sensational.
How you wrote it, probably, like how you said it, how I perceive it from what you come.
Literally, and I appreciate that.
How wholehearted it can be.
Yeah, but it was a big moment for me, man. I wrote that and I was like, "Wow, Tiff, you did that."
But
You did that.
But how can you? You got another one. Because you got people who go through that. Just I'm saying, your resilience is just exuding from you. Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
You got people who go through that. Sorry.
Take time.
Sorry, and it crumbles them. People who go through it, and it turns them into a bitter person, and they resent the person rather than respect the person that put them through the stuff. People who go through that and they don't have the time to comprehend everything, and they can't like move forward, so they get stuck in literally on your counter.
Yeah.
All the like over. Every time you see Tiff, what's going on? Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't bring the thing up to certain back. But you put it back, you analysed it, trumped it, shared it with the world, helped people out of it, thank the guy who fucking gave it to you. Fucking hell, excuse me, French. No pun intended.
No pun intended. So ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Tired of this. Shut it down, I'm done.
Wow.
Goodness, because we're gonna go French now.
You
You need French subtitles for this one.
So, but I'm just saying, and to come back from all of that and understand yourself and know that this is part of your emotional journey and take it up. It's like a fire. You're like a fire. Like other people. There's other people in the world like that. You're like a fire. Everything's fun is you consume it and you use it for your own.
Yeah,
Do you
you
get what
have
I'm saying?
to.
Yeah, you have to. Some people go. I'm just. That's what I have to.
So ridiculous.
So, thank you.
There you go. You see playing too many games and that's what happens.
Yeah, no, man. I'll just give you some respect.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Where can we go from here? What can we talk about? What was when was you aware of the beauty and the solidarity of your parents? Because like you said, as a child, from a certain age, you just, even though you don't know, even though you're in a happy household, but you don't know you're in a happy household. You're loved, but you don't know you're loved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you knew at a certain point, the condition you've got, what your parents possibly could have gone through emotionally and everything, and the way they've treated you and everything as well, and they stay together, because even having a child that has medical conditions, it can break a fucking marriage. It can break,
absolutely,
like, because you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't even know what the question was again, but yeah, your parents. What would you say was the thing that kept together? No, that was it. When was you aware of the parents that you have, of what they go, the way they go to bat for you? Thank you so much. I know you wonder why people call you mothering. Yeah, when was you aware, and what made you aware, and what did it look like? What did it look like?
So when did it make me aware?
When did you become aware that your parents are amazing parents? Not that you loved them from you as a kid, but because you see other things outside. Let's just say there's times when parents might argue, but your parents might have gone to argue, but see you there and said, no, okay, come
yeah.
back. Do you know what I mean? Do you know?
There were very few moments. There was just really random moments in life where I went through it. I migrated here when I was 8. So automatically.
Migrated here when you was 8?
Yeah, and I came without my parents to begin with. So
let's talk about that.
Okay.
So
I was raised by my grandma most of my life.
Okay.
Was you born here?
No, Portugal, born and raised.
I wasn't listening. Yeah, you wasn't listening.
Sorry.
It's all right.
He's got 10,000 things he's worrying about.
Wizard. It's like you're wizard. Did you get it now? Did you get it now? Come on, Tim. That's why I love you, man. We the same, man. Shit. God. So you grew up in Portugal? And,
Yeah, I grew up with my grandma. I came when I was 8. And automatically, the way I was kind of raised was very much like...
Lebanese grandma?
No, mom.
Guinea-Bissau?
Yeah. Cape Verdean, Guinness grandma. Let's just say West African grandma.
West African grandma.
There you
All right.
What's up?
I like
Yeah, no, I grew up with grandma.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
No, you're good. I grew up with my grandma here. It was me and like my 4 male cousins, so we were all here. I had to...
Can I ask you a question? Sorry.
Of course you can.
You appreciate that though. Imagine if you was on your own. Imagine if you was on your own.
I feel like I would have still been okay.
No, I think you'd have been okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying you've got the memories that you and them 4 guys,
yeah,
you know,
it's
like
mad.
your 4 male cousins, like
Yeah, it's mad.
only God knows the shit you look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
kids,
yeah.
you know, like as kids.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
Like,
hear it.
opposed to being the only child and not having all
Yeah.
the benefits.
No, I thank God for it, man.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, when I say my piece is by design, I genuinely mean God will make your life by design. It just is what it is. You see it positively, see it negatively. You have to end up seeing it positively at some point. You have to try.
She came over from.
I came when I was 8. So I had to, in amongst all my male cousins. But I had to, because I was the only daughter amongst boys, I obviously had to be raised with a different mentality, not just that. But I was taught to almost be a representation of my parents. So I had fear of my dad. As much as my dad is my best friend, love of my life, I had fear of my dad. And I feel like that's how you should be as a father. You should have that parental hierarchy a little bit.
Suffer.
That was my dad. Like the way I say it is, me and my brother were born out of the womb knowing not to mess with my dad. We just knew. And this is what I say all the time.
I like that.
Literally, me and my brother.
This shit in your DNA.
I kid you not.
DNA, yeah.
It's the funniest thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah, dad's around.
Like that. No, legit. Like you can't do that. Dad's gonna say no, but you can do it in front of mom. But you can't do it in front of dad. Now roles have flipped. My dad is the easiest person to handle things with, but in a way of like, my dad's a joke man, but there's a way that it gave me my dignity. It gave me my discernment. Like if not for the strictness that my dad naturally had, I probably wouldn't be a lot of the person that I am today. Like I was reminded when I was about 8, like I would call my parents all the time. I would cry. Like obviously I came in without them. My parents would hurt because of that, but it's the life that we kind of had to lead for a better education, for a better thing for me. And I remember him saying that, like, you know, education is one of the most important things. You have to be good and do this. And so I was conditioned to be a goody two shoes. That was literally me, but it was more than that to me. It was like, I'm a representation of my parents. If I get in trouble, then it shows that my dad and my mom were not good. So I can't get in trouble. If I would get in trouble, because it wasn't familiar to me, I would cry because it would be so unfamiliar. I would almost feel like I've done wrong. I've done it wrong. I've done it all wrong.
You carried the weight.
I've been carrying weight. Been carrying. It wasn't until my teens that I actually started to realize that I was carrying weight that I shouldn't have. But I wouldn't have been half of the person I am right now if not for it. So I matured way earlier than an 8-year-old probably would, with a mentality a bit different than an 8-year-old would have.
You've carried other stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I had to gain independence. I had to take care of myself with this. I had to know hygiene from the back of my hand. It was a lot, and so that's what I kind of grew with. But that was probably, I think, one of my earliest memories to remember my parents being like a union. It wasn't until I went into my 16s. Like 16s was a big age of like realization for me.
When did you hit puberty?
12? Yeah.
What was that like?
It was simple. It was just, I went through it. It's just normal things in life. It's like when guys, break voice.
You say guys break voice, but you got your how do you say?
My anerectal malformation.
And then, so then you've had like, you've had surgery in all this area. This is also part of your genitalia as well.
It was good. It was all good.
Cool.
Like that. This is the thing about it. It's never presented itself like as something that's obstructed anything.
Okay.
And that's a big props to the surgeons once again. It's just now kind of having some side effects to me, which is impacting the way I move and the way I go about life, and that's the only thing that it's doing. But besides that, my whole anatomy works fine.
So can I ask you one more question?
Of course.
Please? It's a personal question as well. Reproductively, what does it mean for you reproductively? If you don't mind,
That's the question I ask myself.
Yeah,
the only thing that I know is that essentially I wouldn't be able to have a normal birth.
Okay. So you have to have cesarean.
I would have to probably have cesarean.
Okay. But you could. And I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask.
No, it's good. It's good.
Can you conceive normally?
I
as well?
believe I can, but I also have PCOS. So
What's this?
polycystic ovary syndrome.
Okay, I know about
So
this. I know about this.
So regardless, my body is already not like
No, it's not. You might not.
doing its natural
But
thing.
you know, I know women that have
Still have kids with it.
I know women polycystic
Yeah.
ovaries got like 3-4 kids.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, listen.
Like, yeah.
If it happens, it's God's will.
Yeah. Thank you for being so like just open about it.
No. It's women conversations. We need to have them, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot of questions. Like even in relations, I have to talk about it because if I can't produce, please don't come at me, sir.
Please,
Beg. Because it's not me. Okay,
yeah,
wasn't meant to be.
yeah.
Even children is a different conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that with that. But
Can I ask you one more question?
yes,
as well?
please,
Sorry.
go for it.
Because we're still on the same topic before we go back and go forward. What is the like probability or the possibility of if you had a child them having the same condition that you have?
Ooh. Apparently it's hereditary.
So it's hereditary.
Apparently, but no one in my family has it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe bloodlines down. I don't know. But if they do have it,
apart from your condition, you're amazing.
thank you, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm telling you, you are one amazing person. Seriously,
babe.
I'm not the only person that thinks it as well. Like it's across the board. Anyone that I've spoken to about you, or anyone speaks about you, speaks of you very highly. Let me give me that.
Come on now, back,
No, you're gonna get right about.
sat. There you
Ready?
go. Sat back.
Highly. There you go. Very.
Back.
Oh, no, that was good.
That was the one before.
Very
That
highly.
was good.
Right, we love
Thank
no, I don't want that one in there. No, do you know what? We just do it randomly.
All right, give it to me.
Random's better, isn't it?
Dash him
Random's
out.
always better, isn't it? Just shuffle them up.
Come on.
Random's better, isn't it? So you're gonna whoa. So you can pick. How much time we got left, Wizard? About 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5.
10, 20.
All right, so you could pick 5 cards because you can ask me some questions. Well, pick 5 cards. Let's get rid of these questions, then we'll close up with you asking me some questions, asking me something. So you know where that's 1.
Okay.
Can I ask
Do you want to read it?
I tell you what. You pick 5. I'll pick 5.
Yeah.
I can give you 5.
Cool.
You ask me what you get. I ask you what I get.
Yes.
Way.
There you go.
Hey. I like that. Boom,
So do we
boom.
pick 5 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
La la la, whistle while you work.
I got 5.
You got 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Mine is 5. Coolest man alive. All right. Yeah, give 1 to the wizard as well. Don't you feel left out. Give him 1.
This one? Let's have it.
No, you don't choose. Give me another one. You got to go on. One each. Go on, wizard. You kick it off. Go on, wizard. You kick it off because you got the smallest in the man. You choose who you answer the question to as well. You have to say, this question is for, and then you tell me who it's for.
This question is for Iron.
It's for me, the question's for me, Ayo. Wait, let me sit carefully. Let me sit comfortably.
Listen carefully. You have to listen carefully.
You got such a fucking lovely smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome, thanks God.
Praise God.
The best advice you have ever given.
Oh.
Best I've ever given.
That's a good question.
You already know what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you already know what you're supposed to do.
I hear that.
So just listen. You know what's right, so just do what's right. You know what's right, so do what's right. And most of us do know what's right. It's just hard. Knowing one thing, doing it's another fucking thing. So like I've said to my kids all the time, you know what's right, do what's right. That's it. That's the best advice I think I've ever given. You know
Come on,
what's right.
wizard.
Do what's right.
Ain't it?
Come on.
Where is the fountain of youth?
Where is the fountain of youth? Easy.
Wow.
No,
he read. No, do you know what's about
he didn't ask me that.
No, he read that one and he was like, "It's poetic."
No, yeah, but I'm glad you didn't ask me. I would have said something bad.
Where is it? For me? Ooh. Where is the fountain of youth?
Yeah, it's gonna be. It has to be only your guy. If it was where it really is, everyone would be there.
Yeah.
So it's where it is for you.
Oh, I've never been asked that question, so I have no idea.
I think you have got something. We can go back to it if you want, but I'm sure you've got an answer.
I feel like me is the easiest response. It's just in me. If not in me, you can find it in my parents. That's literally it. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. No, so I can elaborate, but let's keep going because that was your
Let's
answer.
go,
I
let's
like
go,
that.
let's go.
I like that answer though. It's true. No, I like the answer. Yeah, because okay, let me do it. Because like, I will always be a child around my parents.
I feel like you're a child that got until your parents die. Can't lie. You're their child until absolutely.
Yeah, go on. Should I go first? You go first. All right, that's answer. That isn't it. You want clicked as well? Come on. I'm gonna make it tough. You.
Ooh, tell me and us something no one knows about you.
Something no one knows about me. I find it extremely hard to cry. Like I'm very, very emotional. I'm very emotional.
Yeah.
Like I'm very sensitive.
Yes.
Like I come out with
You're openly sensitive.
I'm very sensitive.
Yeah.
You could say something to me, you might not think it hurts, but it will get me. Like if you do certain things, it makes me really happy as well. But I find it hard to cry, even when I feel myself crying or going to cry.
Yeah.
I kind of try and block it up, or I'll stop myself, even though I know I need to let it out as well. But I always kind of block it up, man. I don't think no one knows about that about me. I can talk to people like literally. I can cry about most things. Like I'm really empathetic and stuff, but I just try not to. I just think. So I feel like I've got a whole tsunami. I've got a whole tsunami behind these.
That's a good description to put out there.
Yeah, I have.
I hear that.
I don't know how to let it go.
You don't know how to let it
And
go.
I'm scared of what will happen if I let it go. I go all ugly. I don't cry.
But do it in your own time. Do it for yourself and by yourself if you need to.
Yeah. No, I need to. But like, it's a problem. For
It's a
me,
you
like
thing.
that. It's just honest. It's honesty.
Thank you. Thank you for your
You're
honesty.
welcome. No, thank you. Yeah, I get it. Oh my eye. What's the worst advice you've ever been given?
Oh damn. Worst.
You know, what's the worst advice you've ever given? Never been given.
Worst advice I've ever given. I feel like I'm too scared to give advice, man. I'm too scared. I'm like, listen, the consequences that will come from that can't be me.
So no advice.
No advice, no bad advice.
Go on, you go then. You gonna get it now, you? You gonna click, right? Life talks, baby.
How would you describe yourself?
How do I describe myself? Loud, loving, happy,
Yes.
caring, dangerous.
In what way?
I'm dangerous, man. Like, as in,
That look itself was enough. Shut. That's it.
I'm dangerous.
I don't need to know no more.
Yeah, I'm dangerous.
Before you start putting yourself in harm's way and nobody got time.
No. I just say I'm dangerous. Like, I'm dangerous. Like, yeah. We just lost that camera, man.
That's it.
Right,
It's on.
no, I'm dangerous in the sense of like a lion or a wolf. I'll protect my family with my whole heart, and I've been through
I hear
certain
that.
things in life like that let me know the kind of animal I am, and I'm serious. So I'm calm. I'm like a grizzly bear. So
I hear that.
I'm calm and everything.
Keep me
but
calm.
If I think,
Yeah.
it's a problem for everyone. I don't want to do that, but if I think,
Yeah.
I'm gonna maul your ass.
I hear that.
It's a problem. Yeah, go on.
Better.
Go on. It's my question,
Bless
ain't
you.
it? I've got to sweat this crop, man. Life talks. Yeah, you guys listen. All right. Tiffany.
Yes.
For the love of riding in the house. I'm enjoying you. What's your biggest inspiration?
Oh. What is my biggest inspiration?
Yeah.
Life. Yeah, without sounding so poetic. It legit is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. You get so much different things in life as well, yeah.
Literally, ups, downs, lefts, rights.
Yeah.
It's everything.
It's good. And when you can appreciate that, it makes things easier as well. Like if I see a fault, like I'm a human being, so I get on certain things.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like,
But you think that, you know, like that's such
Sunset,
simple
sunset.
things.
Yeah, I have to remember, and then I just and exhale, and it's just like, and it don't cost.
It's
a penny.
bigger than you,
So
no?
fucking nice. So fucking nice.
Yeah.
So fucking nice.
It's the small things.
Is it whose question? Your question.
It's me.
Your question, kind of. Like toast, baby.
Do you have a party trick?
Do you have a party trick?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have a party trick. I am the party trick. Yeah, I am the party trick. Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Pull out the IO card.
Yeah, I'm the. I am the party trick. If you know me, you know I'm the party trick.
Oh, that's funny.
We're talking real out here. Give me 100. If you're an animal, what animal would you be and why?
I feel like so many people probably pick this, but elephant.
An elephant.
I love
But
elephants.
you never forget why though.
Yeah, I think elephants are so special. I used to say giraffe, but I used to say that because my cousins used to call me a giraffe. However, different story for another day. I just have a long ass neck like a giraffe, and my mustard tone really helps.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Lovely complexion, man. Come
Thank
on,
you,
man. Come on.
giraffe. But yes, I ended up. Yes,
Come on. Go on.
you're annoying. Yeah, I'd say elephant because the elephants remind me of an evolution of like the intuition of dogs. Like it's that thing of I feel like the beauty of animals in general is there's this sense of energy, things that you can't see before they see it. And one video that always comes to mind is when these elephants go to their carer who hasn't seen them in years, and they recognize him just by the sound. And I think that in its simplicity can make you cry.
Yeah.
So if I could be an elephant, not only am I living a chilled life,
Yeah.
I'm big.
Yeah. No, whatever.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll just stomp on you and it's done.
Yeah, get out of here.
I've got a warm heart and a warm mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's so stunning. They're so beautiful. They're such beautiful animals.
Regal. I'm gonna get. What are we gonna get?
Is it me?
No, is it you? Did I? Was it? Yeah, no, yeah,
It's me, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to take all the line.
No, you're good.
And get out of it. Oh my eye.
First heartbreak.
My first heartbreak.
That's a good question.
Wow.
I'm glad that wasn't for me, man. I'm tired.
My first heartbreak. My first heartbreak
Years?
was a young girl called, I think she was called Becky.
Can't even remember her name.
Right? Yeah, I remember her name. She's a young girl Becky. I met her in Play Center. We call it like.
How young were you?
Yeah, I was young, right? I swear to God, it's just a true story.
It's a place
True story. I went in Play Center, right? So in the summer holidays, yeah? I went in summer holidays, Play Center, right? But, we couldn't do kids. We couldn't do nothing.
Obviously.
You know, it's my girlfriend, my boyfriend, yeah. So all like, whatever, maybe we kissed on the cheek, whatever. But I remember after Play Center was done, because it only runs for 6 weeks. So after it was done, let's go back to school. But I want to still see Becky. I miss Becky. I want to see Becky. So, yeah, Becky, it's mad. She was white as well. No pun intended. I swear to God. No pun intended. Her name was Rebecca, but I call her Becky. Swear to God, yeah. I swear.
I want to say so many things.
Say what you want.
Becky with a good head.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying you. So she's amazing. Like, I don't even know. I've never heard that.
Bless
song.
her.
So anyway,
I don't want to challenge you to go find her on Facebook. I challenge you.
oh hell no. So but it's crazy though, because what happened was, it was my first heartbreak, and it taught me a valuable lesson as well. And I had a couple lessons all the same day. So basically, met Becky all the same day, all the same fucking day. Met Becky, right? So then like school, we're back at school. So I was supposed to go back to school. The first day of school, supposed to go back to school. Look, I'm even stuttering. First day of school, supposed to go back to school. I didn't want it. She still got me.
Stop! I need to pee so bad.
Fuck you, man.
Stop! I'm really trying to control.
Wait. So anyway,
Sorry.
so rather than go to school, I waited. Like I swear to God, you couldn't write this. I waited until my mum went. 'Cause I used to walk to school myself. I can't remember, something like 7, 8, maybe less. She went to work, well, she left, and that was a routine in the morning, and I was supposed to be gone. Then I went and I got like, I had a 3-piece suit. So when I put a 3-piece suit, and I had these shoes, my Sunday clothes, put the shoes on, and I had this anorak. You know, like the anoraks that, like Inspector Clouseau, or people used to flash, like the little grey anoraks. I swear to God, done that anorak, cut that thing. I swear to God, no word of a fucking lie. My mum used to have these wax flowers, like it was like a wax rose, whatever. Took the wax rose, right? I sprayed this thing with fucking aftershave, right?
My God.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you.
6, you know?
Yeah.
6, it was like, yes.
I'm telling you, I don't know where I got this from.
Listen.
I never had my 3-piece, grey 3-piece shoe. Went down to a school. Bro, she went to Yerbury. You don't know where I'm from. If you know where I'm from, she went to Yerbury. I was going Grafton School, which is Holloway. Yerbury's like Wellington Park. So I found my way to her school, Yerbury. I didn't know, she didn't know, baby. We only met in that summer scheme. No phone number, no nothing like that. No contact apart from the summer scheme contact. So I've gone to the gates. So I'm at the gates in the morning where kids
A
are
small 6-year-old, you know?
Like, and I'm there looking.
Like, where my
I'm
babes
looking
at?
for Becky. I'm looking for Becky. I don't know if I actually got to see her that day. I don't know if I got to see her, but I was at the gates and there's no way I was going to get into the school because I was at the gates. So I went to the park.
Oh, this is too cute.
But you asked me a question and this is the truth. This is a true story. True story. I went to the park. And it's like, it was about 10 o'clock now. I started school starts 9, but 10 o'clock. And I got to the park. I told these stories to other people before. I don't know, never on the show. I got to the park and I was in, and no, not being racist or anything like that, but there was 3 gypsy kids in the park. Swear to God. A little girl and her 2 brothers. Like, not to be like, but there was 3 gypsies. They were gypsies. They had the accent. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, come and play with us. And all that, right? I swear to God, I'm not even acting. So I'm playing with them right now. I was supposed to be at school. But I'm there like, I want to see Becky. I've got the rose and I want to swing like that. I swear to God, I was just like,
Choice of a lifetime.
Yeah.
He had to.
So they come in, yeah, right, yeah, I want to play. Come on, let's play. So we're playing, and then we're playing the strings, we're playing something else. And then like, they had like, like dirty faces. Like, and one of them was drinking Coke. He goes, have some of the Coke. I go, no, I'm all right, I don't want to. No, have some Coke. Go on, have some Coke. He goes, drink the fucking Coke. Like, man, it went from a love story to, I go, no. So she went from being nice to being nasty. You know, kids.
Yeah.
They drink the fucking Coke. I said, no. My man's whacked me in the belly. So he's whacked me in the belly. I'm trying to fucking, I had to drink the things I'm trying to drink. It's funny now. I'm trying to sing, and it's just got.
You legit learned so much on this one day.
One day.
No, that's crazy.
Like, I was devastated. I was traumatized.
Babe.
I was traumatized. But they said I had to go back to school, but I was traumatized enough by the gypsy kids. I know, like, listen, let me just say this as well. Like, people say, gypsy, black, listen, gypsy people are the most lovely people that I've ever met.
They are.
Like, seriously,
They're very
some
wholesome.
really fucking amazing people. And that's the thing. They
go through life in its forest
They do
pits.
people don't beat, and I fucking respect all other human beings. But I'm just saying, yeah, I love them to bits. But not them 3 cunts that beat me up that morning. But yeah. So anyway, and they're fighters as well. I love gypsy, they're fighters. Come on, Tyson. Fury. Yeah. Anyway, so my man smacked me in the stomach. Bang. Drink the fucking Coke. So I didn't want to drink it because he got all dirt around his face and all that. So I still drunk it. But that beating, or that punch in the stomach was enough for me to think I could go to school. So I went to school with that, with the heartbreak of not seeing Becky and me getting beat up and bullied and drunk the Coke. So when I come to school, I remember I'm just in the night.
Yeah.
My teacher saw me. My teacher looked at me.
Like, what did you go through?
No. What's the matter? I never forget it. But yeah. And I just, that was my first of many, many heartbreaks. That was my first, that broke my heart, man.
What did you learn?
I learned that,
I know it's not part of the question, but I'm interested now.
I learned that just because I feel a certain way about someone doesn't necessarily mean they feel the same way about me.
It's true.
And that's exactly what I learned. And I shouldn't allow and then I have to be careful because that love was what got me beat up. That love got me beat up. Because I would have done something I shouldn't be doing. I should have gone to school like a good boy. I wouldn't have got that beating. Simple. But I'm following Becky. What kind of nonsense?
You didn't even know where you were.
Yeah.
Poor Becky.
Becky, get in contact with us.
Please.
Becky, Becky,
Rebecca.
even if you do know who you are and you remember who it is, please just stay in your corner. Yeah, God bless you. Stay in your corner. Enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying?
Bless,
Life
man.
talks. No, God bless you, man. If you died now,
Yeah.
would you be content?
I feel like I'd have to be.
Yeah, but I'm not asking what you had to be. I'm asking, would you be content? Well, let me elaborate, because I wrote these questions. Let me elaborate for you. Do you believe the people that you love know you love them? Did you live your full life every day to the best possibility, to the best of your ability? Are you nice and you live clean? Like, are you, do
Yeah.
you push yourself? And
Yeah.
like you address the inner questions, the inner dialogue, to address that. And I think you do what you do, but I don't know if you'd be happy, if you'd be content, like, with what your legacy.
Yeah.
If you was just the legacy you leave behind, are you happy? Would you be content with that?
I'd say
Sorry.
no right now. But the reason why I gave the initial answer is because if I go and it's my time, then it's my time.
Yeah.
And I have to be happy and look back and be happy at the fact that, okay, I went now. Everything that I did was to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Was to the best way that I could have.
Yeah.
And that's the least I could do. Because if I'm questioning that, then I'm questioning God's purpose for taking me.
Definitely. Let me ask you this then. You know, like, but on what I'm saying, you're absolutely right. I love the answer you gave me. It's more like, and I think I know the answer already without even asking you. But like, if it was time for me to go now, I think I'll be all right. Like, I will be all right in the sense where I wouldn't have to be like, yeah, listen, phone this person and get them here, 'cause I need to tell them this before I go. Or that person needs to know that I love them. Or that person needs to know that what they didn't really hurt me. Because I talk it out every day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's more what I mean. The people know that you love them, The people know that
I'd pray so.
Yeah,
hope
yeah,
so.
yeah. I
definitely try to say as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're fucking amazing anyway.
Thank you.
A couple of days, I'm going to give up swearing anyway. I'm going to give up two S's, sugar and swearing, for a month. Your question.
Nice. Well, for Lent, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to give up sugar and swearing.
And swearing, yeah.
Come on.
I'm not doing three. I'm not doing sugar, swearing and...
Tea.
Come on.
Your favorite quote?
My favourite quote. Oh.
It's a very
give
cheap.
two?
Yes. I'll allow you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My two favourite quotes.
Yes.
I wouldn't know who they are, but I know they are philosophical people. My two favourite quotes. I've got a lot of quotes I like, but I think the first one is, you are what you do repeatedly.
I hear that.
So therefore, excellence isn't a state of mind; it's a habit. That's one of my favourite quotes. And my other favourite quote is, "You're not a drop in the ocean; you're the entire ocean in a drop." Yeah, that's it. And that's people like I'd say that for you. I say that for you. I say that for Jay, voice on the camera, not here right now. I say it for a lot more people.
Yeah.
Like you're not a drop in the ocean. You're not a drop in the ocean. You're the entire ocean in a drop.
Yeah, that's
And when you realize your power and who you are and everything, you don't need validation. You don't need to ask no one for nothing. You just do your thing.
Yeah.
Anyone that gets along with you, they get replenished or they get sustenance.
Yeah.
Like, anyone who don't, they get tsunami'd.
That part.
Yeah, that part.
It's important.
Come
It's a
on,
good.
you
That's
got-
a
you
very
got-
good
you got
analogy.
a question, haven't you?
I am all done. You have the last
The
one.
last question. No, do you know what we do?
What are we going to
I'll
do?
put this question back here,
Okay.
and you can ask me something,
Okay.
and then you can say something because we've got a few minutes left. So if you want to ask me anything just out of your head, you can ask me. Yeah, I think that'd be more appropriate for the end of the show. And then you can just say anything you want to say, and just let you know that we'll have Tiffany. Say your last name again.
Marsah.
Marseille on the
Marsah.
show. Marsah.
Even after I said it.
See, I fucked I knew I
You
messed
said
up.
I'm listening, but not really.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have Tiffany Marsah putting her heart out on the counter, giving that poem of the hand.
If you want me to do that one, I can do that one.
What's it called?
Hand Sewer's Heartache.
The hand soul's heartache. I mean, me personally, from our conversation what we had, I want to ask you to do that one. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But we're going to sort out something for you to come and we're going to do it. So that's what I'm saying. So if I'm doing it, I can request, isn't it?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
I mean,
And that's all I'm
if you pay in the bucks,
Yeah.
just let me know what you want to hear.
Come on, yeah. Come on, get all the shoulders. Come on, girl. You go, girl. God, ask what you want to ask me. God. If you got something to ask me. If not, you can just talk about something you want to talk about, anything that's in your mind you want to get off your chest, or you want to talk about, you want to get out there. It's your time to say it, and make sure to give your socials as well.
I think the only question I'll probably ask you is respectfully, obviously. Like, where does your energy come from? I feel like you're very specific in terms of like, when you're happy, but when you're sad, I'd imagine that you're like, everything kind of goes down too, you know? So how do you kind of balance that? Because it will probably be very easy. I mean, obviously it depends on your mindset, but it may be quite easy for you to get submerged in that sadness because of how overwhelming it is. The same way that when you're happy, it's grand. You know what I mean? So
my name is Ayokunu. I'll be on Do Fawole. That means my belly's filled with the joy in the festival of the new year. So my name already, it gives me joy on a consistent basis. It's my base for the joy,
yeah.
I've been through so many things like dark and light, and I prefer the light. So I work towards the light. I've been through so many like near-death experiences. Like I could have died so many times as well. That's just a near-death experiences, which give me my perspective on life. Like, and I know how we could die tomorrow. We can't hear that. So I'm grateful and I'm happy about that. I also know, well, I don't know. I do know that when I give out good energy, I get good energy back. That I do know, it's like a ripple effect. You know, like you throw a stone in the thing and it goes, it comes back, like that. I get good energy back.
Yes.
You know, and I like the good energy back. So I do what I know. Yeah. So I do what I know will work and helps me work, because, like I said, I'm a grizzly bear. I know when I don't, I know the dark side of me is very dark.
Yeah.
It's so dark. I don't like none of that stuff, ever. It's when I say the grizzly bear thing, or the wolf or the lion, I've got the capacity to protect myself and protect my loved ones.
I hear that.
But I prefer to be cuddly and nice. I prefer that. So because I understand all these things here, it's easy for me to be happy. Because I know, not in a bad way, if someone wants to come and mess around, I can snatch their life. I'll snatch your life quickly. You take mine, I'll take yours. No, I'll take yours. But I don't need to do that.
Yeah,
so I can comfortably, and also know my people are protected and safe. And then I get to meet beautiful people like you. I've got guys like the wizard around me. Like, there's people around me that sometimes they don't know, why are you so happy? Why are you?
Yeah.
Because you fuckers are around. Because you don't respect me. Because you don't love me. Because you don't want to be around. That's why I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? When did I phone you to come and do this interview? Not more than a week.
No.
You're here sitting me, spending your time with me.
Yeah.
You're an amazing human being.
But that's a depiction of you too, because
that's why I'm so happy though. That's what I'm saying. You can elaborate that now. Listen. Go on, you can show my.
No, I was gonna say, like, you have to give yourself.
My phone. Don't worry, it's my phone. Don't like that. Yeah.
You have to give yourself some props. Like, I think the same way that you say to me that my word out there is just spread of love, yours is spread of love too. But that's a testimony to what you do and the amount of positivity that you've chosen to be. The same way that I was saying to you, naturally in life, I could have been a tomboy or a baby. Yeah. You've obviously not in the same context, but you consciously have chosen to be the brighter side of you, and and your brighter side of you is what's gotten you so many people around you and the desire to be around you. So that's a big props to you. We are a demonstration of what you have been able to put out, but not just that, it's what you give as well. And I need you to know that, like, your heart is so grand. So, like, I would be here with you right now with no payment or anything, because I know if I need something, you'll be ready.
Bam, yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't know me.
Yeah.
Nah, me.
Yeah, but I got you though. I got you.
That's the thing, and I know you do.
This is another thing now. I realize you fucking so beautiful, like inside and out. Frequencies.
That's a real thing.
I went away from them before.
It's a real ass thing.
It's very real. So when I was in things that put my frequency on a negative, like same with your food, trial and error, I didn't know. I just knew I was on a bad frequency. I was being that guy, the negative person. It's not nice. But I realized if I shut up people my frequency, I'm allowed to be this. And it's just like this frequency is the best frequency. So when you're not, I'm telling you. So when people put you on the wrong one, you have to identify. So just this, I just want to just correlate everything before we close. I'm on a journey where I'm getting to know myself. I want peace. I want peace. I love
Amen.
it. It's so gorgeous. Really nice. I want peace, so I'm striving for peace. So I'm looking at myself, understand what makes me tick, understand how I can interact with other people to the best possible way. I advise everyone to find out what makes them tick, to try and leave the material, go to the spiritual, the physical as in your families and all that. And we're wrapping up now, getting through the wizard.
I was going to ask you a question.
You last question?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So as I was saying to Tiffany, when I feel like as people, when they have something taken away from them, it gives you very positive something big on the other side.
Yeah.
So we're talking about your energy now. Your energy is that.
Yeah.
Do you feel there was something taken away from you?
That's a good question.
You ain't got no dad?
Okay.
You feel like that would have been the big shift for you?
Yeah, my dad.
Okay.
Because I've had to figure things out myself. Same way you figured out your diet, I had to figure out how to be a man, how to take care of my family, how to be respected, how to be a man of my word.
Is he not here because?
No, he just
isn't
wasn't
here?
in my life. I speak
Wasn't
to him, but he wasn't. He never taught me. He wasn't. I never had no one to look up to. Like, you know, you got your family, you look up to and say, okay, that's what a man should
That's
be.
from this person, that's from this person, yeah.
Trial and error, and I learned from a little cunts in the beginning. Like, to be fair. You know what I mean? But it's not their fault, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think I would say that's what it is for me, like that. I would say that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I think I've got a lot of so much other things going for me. So, you know? Yeah. But I love life. I love everybody. I love human beings. Yeah, no, seriously. I love human beings, man.
It's energy that radiates out of you as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Everyone says the same thing.
Yeah, I like being good to people as well, because you don't know how bad it gets. I just know how bad it's been for me. You know, and the people that have helped me, they didn't know they could help me.
Yeah.
But it's like nice to be able, because I know my word or my energy sometimes changes people's days. And that's so, it's important, especially this day and age, it's what we know and everything. It's
But do
really
you have
important.
people who can do that for you too?
You? Him? I do. But just remembering that I can do that does that for me.
Okay, good.
Do you know
That's
what I
good
mean?
then. That's
So
good.
that does that for
Yeah.
me. Just knowing that, okay, in this situation, this would have, another person would have crumbled, but you've been through near death, you've been through this, you know better. Oh, cool, do better.
Yeah.
I mean, help that person do better. Oh, you did better, so I don't need it. That's another thing. I'm gonna finish on this. I don't like, yeah, well done. Hey! I don't like that. But it's just that's me being bashful. I just like knowing that it's been done. You know, like when I go on stage, I act. People are like, capping. I'd rather not. I can get a bit bashful, but I want you to be like on the edge of your seat when I'm performing. I want to give you all of that, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
The other stuff, I'll take it, but I don't need it.
We don't do it for the showmanship, essentially.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Tiffany,
Where can we
I
find
am.
you?
yeah, where can we find you?
Social media, number 4, DE, love of writing.
Number 4, DE,
Love of
Love of Writing.
Writing.
Check her out. It's an amazing poet. Go on.
Thank you, my love. TikTok, the exact same thing. I don't have anything happening as of right now, depending on when this goes out. You know how I'm doing drama with Poetic Unity? I'm doing spoken word theatre.
Yeah.
So we're doing our first performance.
All right, is that an invite?
No, it's via Eventbrite link. Actually, Theatre Peckham link, which I can send to you.
Yeah, send to me.
If
I'm
you can
just
come.
thinking. Have I got anyone for that?
Oh, anything for the 21st?
No,
if you're busy.
I might have something for you. I don't want to. I might have something for you. I don't want to say. You know, like we wrap it. I don't want to say it, but I said,
I don't even know
what's
myself.
his space? You might see this amazing young lady on stage, 2024/2025, in a pantomime. We're going to talk about this off screen.
Okay.
Off screen. I don't know if I've got someone for the role yet. I've cast a couple
Rude.
people already. We're gonna talk this off screen. This was Tiffany. Say the last name.
Tiffany Marsah.
Tiffany Marsah.
Oh, babe! Marsah!
Tiffany Marsah, aka Falling Like a Writing. I'm Fawole. This is the Wizard in Live Talks. Yeah! Come on. Oh, wait. We in Rowans, man. And we're from Rowans, yeah? Don't forget, when bowling, karaoke, podcast, pool, and all the other stuff on the weekend. Come down to Rowans. Have some fun. One place to go. Finsbury Park. Number 1 bowling alley. Rowans. Come on.